Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah May, and welcome to Mindfulness Exercises. Welcome to our 15 minutes of mindfulness for this week. If you are joining us, whether you are on Facebook right now or LinkedIn or on YouTube, as always, it would be great if you just wanted to type in the comments a little hello, maybe tell us where you are listening in from, what part of the world you are in. As always, it's wonderful for everybody that is joining us in this meditation to just become more aware that we're part of a grand community of meditators here that stretches all across the world, right? So that's always nice. So whether you're watching live right now or whether you are joining in, watching the recording, yeah, just type in the comments a little hello. I see we've got Alaska and Florida so far, Lebanon, Texas, Mexico. I'm in Mexico too, in southern Baja. So we've got people from all over the UK, all over the United States. So it's wonderful to see, right, that we are never alone in our practice. Not only are we part of a, you know, infinite tradition of mindfulness meditators, but there are people that are meditating right now all over the world and joining us in this practice. So it's wonderful to see, right? Houston, Ireland, Canada, Minnesota, Scotland, US Virgin Islands. That's wonderful. So we really have people from all over. So welcome, welcome. And a special welcome to those of you who are joining us from the Connect Mindfulness community as well. So yeah, keep in mind as I reply to people here, read from the comments, we are on Facebook and LinkedIn and on YouTube. So you can go to those platforms later to find this recording if you want to listen again. That's where this video will live, all right, with mindfulness exercises. So for those of you guys who've been meditating with me for a while, you'll know that one of my absolute favorite topics to contemplate is this topic of equanimity. So I thought that we would explore that today with a 15-minute meditation. And I like to define, it's not my definition, but I like the definition of equanimity that says equanimity is freedom from attachment, aversion, and indifference, right? So I'll repeat that. Equanimity is freedom from attachment, right? So freedom from grasping, craving, needing things to be any one certain way before we get comfortable, get content, right? Also freedom from aversion, so no need to push anything away. Everything here is welcome, and no matter what, we can still connect with comfort and contentment, right? And it's also a freedom from indifference, right? So we don't solve, so to speak, this attachment aversion issue by not caring, right? We don't solve it by detaching. We don't solve it by, just thinking nothing matters, right? Instead, we apply this kind curiosity, this mindfulness, gratitude, even compassion, even to all things equally, right? So that's how I like to work with equanimity, freedom from attachment, aversion, and indifference. And one very good way to start sensing and feeling into this state of equanimity, this state of being balanced and centered and content no matter what, is by feeling into the body. And when we get reactive or pulled off centered in the body itself. So that is what we're going to do today, a brief little meditation on equanimity. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here. And let's go ahead and if you're not already, put yourself in a place where you can be relatively free from distractions, a place where you can be relatively quiet. I am shutting down the notifications on my screen right now, and I hope you can do the same. You just need to be able to listen to my voice. You can look away from the screen and get yourself in a position of relative comfort, right? A posture that is sustainable, a posture that allows you to balance comfort with alertness for this 15 minutes. So if there's anything in the body that is calling to you right now, maybe you want to adjust, wiggle around, find your seat. You are welcome to close your eyes. Maybe take a deep, full breath in and out through the nose. And just cue to the body somehow that we are leaving ordinary space and time. And we are entering into the space and time of meditation, of practice, of intentional contemplation and awareness. Eventually, just breathing easily, normally, in and out through the nose, if that feels right in your body. And just take a moment to settle. Drop the shoulders, settle a little further into your seat. Drop the chin. Let the breath settle. And the invitation is to connect to a sense of balance in the body itself. You can find that through the posture, balance between the right, the left sits bone, not too much forward lean, not too much leaning back, feeling centered. Balance between this energy that is relaxing downward towards the earth and also sensing a subtle upward lift through the heart or through the top of the head. Finding balance in the breath, allowing the breath out to be just as long as the breath in. Finding balance between A breath that's perhaps a little more patient and longer than usual, but still easy and comfortable. So finding balance between the effort that we apply to our meditation practice and at the same time just allowing yourself to simply be. Noting what that feels like in the body itself, through the breath, to be here in the act of meditating and also just being. What does it feel like to place your sense of self in the center, in this state of balance, feeling stable, feeling grounded, feeling connected and present from moment to moment. And then from this place of grounded stability, just notice if any sensation in the body itself is calling your attention. And as sensation arises, we can simply give it the label of pleasant or unpleasant. Or perhaps if we feel very little of anything at all, we can apply the label of neutral. And all we're doing is just noting. My sits bones on the cushion. Pleasant. Feel some tightness in the left knee. Unpleasant. Whatever arises for you. Just applying that simple label. Noting which labels arise. And then sensing too into how we react to these labels. Is there any grasping or attaching to pleasant sensation? Is there any anxiety around not finding pleasant sensation? There's no right or wrong here. We're just exploring this process with a kind curiosity. If there's sensation in the body that is labeled as unpleasant, is there aversion, avoidance? Is there an urge to fix, to push it away, or to change? Again, no right or wrong, just aware. Can I allow for whatever arises in the body? Can I equally allow for all felt sensation without attaching to what I label as present, pleasant, without pushing away what I might label as unpleasant? Can I truly welcome all parts of my experience and just observe with a gentle, caring, spacious mindfulness? Noting too my relationship to neutral. Am I practicing allowance by practicing detachment or by trying not to care? Can I instead just stay open, stay curious, stay mindful? Whatever is arising in my awareness, whatever I am sensing through the body, might this too be something to be grateful for? Might this too be something that is worthy of my compassion? Might this too be something that is worthy of love? Can I transform pleasant, unpleasant, neutral, and all the associated habitual reactions into mindfulness, into awareness, into a loving curiosity? What does it feel like in the body itself to equally apply loving curiosity to all that arises? And I welcome you to sit for longer with that question, continuing this meditative contemplation. What does it feel like in the body to stay balanced, centered, grounded, equally applying a loving and kind curiosity to everything that arises? So you could put down your device, you could press pause and just meditate on that for longer. And if you're ready to close the practice, Just bringing mindfulness back to felt sensation in the body, the sensation of the breath. Perhaps breathing a little more deeply, a little more intentionally. Noticing the connection between the body and the space around you. And carrying with you this sense of equanimity in the body itself, this sense of balance and stability. As we open the eyes, as we come back to the space around us, even as we let go of this formal practice. And it's my wish for all of you, my friends, to continue the informal practice, so to speak, as you go about your day, right? What does it feel like in the body when I'm being pushed and pulled off center? How do I resolve that? How might I go about my day welcoming every single thing that arises and, you know, questioning, could this too be something that is worthy of just a little more mindfulness, a little more awareness, a little more of that loving and kind curiosity? Can I hold this too? And be present and remain grounded with this experience without needing things to be different, right? Without attaching to anything, without pushing anything away, and without stepping back into this I don't care attitude, right? Can I stay open? Can I stay welcoming? And can I just ask myself, maybe this too is something that is worthy of my gratitude, or at least some loving attention, right? So thank you so much, everyone, for your presence, for being here. Thank you, Christina. I love that you've said hello, and I love that you have such a strong practice. Thank you to everyone who's said something in the comments. Not only for my own benefit, but for the benefit of everyone who's listening. Thank you, Jesus. Good to see you on here. Um, yeah, it's nice to know that we're not alone in our practice, and all of us have, um, things that we're working on as we progress along the path. And it's nice to be working on those things in community. So thank you for this experience of equanimity and sensing into it with the body itself. And may you carry a greater sense of balance into your day. This meditation will be available for you on Facebook and LinkedIn and on YouTube. And if you'd like to join more live meditations with me and with other teachers as well from mindfulness exercises, check out the community. Go to mindfulnessexercises.com and click on community, and check out the Connect community, where we have live community practices almost every day of the week. So thank you, everyone. May you be well.